Okay, try to move up another maybe a quarter inch at least, or half an inch. Use a coral cutter, cut out the healthy part away from the disease part. Okay, and then you can replant it again, and most of the time it works. Okay, and or you can totally discard it if you find that the situation is beyond coverage already. Okay, I just heard another method from one of my good friends is using super glue. So, yeah, that's something new I learned. He's using super glue to glue over the white portion and maybe a little bit part on the tissue portion, and then the new tissue will actually grow from there back again. Something new to me. Okay. I'm always learning anyway. Now, prevention is always better than cure, really. When you get a new piece of SPS, whether you bought from shipment or you extract exchange, or you buy from anywhere else, be very careful to check for all these tests. If you have a quarantine tank, good. If you don't have, pray to God that they don't have. Okay? Observe the SPS for at least the next 1 week and see that if there's any sign of such thing. Of course, you can always do this medication dip before you place in your main tank, but try not to stress it too much, because when you first got it, it's already very stressed. So you can put in your main tank first, let it stabilize, and then try to do a dip later. SPS specimen compatibility. This picture shows a very natural oceanic reef. So what I'm trying to say is that many soft corals and SPS, they do live side by side together. But try not to replicate that in your own reef. It's not impossible, but sometimes getting them too close between different types of corals can have problems. So if you can, try to place them apart. So can different SPS be placed together? And how far apart should they be placed? Yes, they can be placed side by side, especially if they belong to the same family. For example, two different kinds of bird nests. It's highly possible that they can coexist together without harming each other. But different specimens may have a different outcome. One may kill the other. So by right, they should be given a good 3 inches away from each other. Okay, a good 3 inches minimum to allow growth. Now, what is by left? By left is you still place them together. Okay, what happens is that you see a Fossilopora and a bird nest specimen. Okay, what happens is that they eventually touch together because the bird nest grew. Okay, and there is this thing called burn tip, which is structured there. Okay, because the Fossilopora in this case appears to be a more domineering species. The chemical from the polyp, actually burn away the portion where the bird nest touches it. So you have a big portion there. So what you can do is just use a clipper and clip it away, just like that, and then a new growth will form there. But eventually, the same old thing will happen again. Now, selecting SPS. Is there an easy care SPS for beginners? Actually, yes. There are some very hardy and very beautiful SPS. Although not all, but they are good enough to color up your tank, and it gives you less stress, in my opinion. Okay, these are the few. The first one is a red orangey polyp digitata. Commonly we call it the forest firing. Okay. The second one is the chili pepper multiflora capricorni. The third one is the radioactive bird nest, very popular among reefers. And the last one is the pink bird nest. Okay, this I think in my opinion is quite easy to keep. Right or not? Okay, selecting SPS. Now, cultured or tank-raised SPS, they are easier. They are generally easier to keep. Okay, for a few reasons. Because the environment are more stable, under the enclosed systems, they are more stable. Higher chance of survival and maintaining their color. Also because usually they come in small size. Okay, and when they come in small size and when they are being raised in your tank, in terms of lighting, in terms of flow, they are not an issue. Right? Whereas the very beautiful large pieces from collecting from the wild, it can be an issue because certain parts of these big colonies of SPS may not receive light in your tank, which otherwise in the wild environment you have no problem, you know. So when that part dies in your tank, it actually affects the whole colony. That is the problem that I see. Acclimatization is a must if you get a new SPS, whether it's a colony or frag. Okay, it means that you try to let the new acquisition, the new piece of SPS that you bought, try to get used to your tank water. How you do it is by slowly transferring your tank water and then put maybe a quarter or a third of the packaging that you have bought into the new bag, in the bag, and then do it for a couple of times, maybe with an interval of about 10-15 minutes to transfer a quarter, okay, until we finish acclimatizing, okay. That will ensure that water parameter, the temperature is at least, okay, more or less adapted by the new SPS, and then try to place your new SPS under a lower lighting. Okay, this will prevent this thing called light shock. Well, you never know that this SPS is collected from which depth of the ocean. So in case they are collected from a very deep water region, and you place them suddenly so high, right? They have this thing called photo inhabitants. That means light shock. They cannot take too much light. Eat too much, they have problems with indigestion. Now use your senses. Use your sight, your smell, your hearing. What I mean by sight is that, of course, observe SPS. Is the polyp standing, waving to you, say hello. Smell. Smell is one important thing that I discovered, especially from those wild colonies, like from Wattsmith and all that. Turn around, with the rock, you smell. If you smell something rotten, it smells. That means actually something is already dead in the rock that is holding the SPS. You have to top it off, so to maintain just a healthy portion of SPS, at least there is a high chance for it to survive. Now here, what do you need to hear? SPS do talk to you, right? No lah, it's actually your loved one. Maybe your child, your loved one. Hey darling, how come your SPS turn white, yeah? So you know you need to do something about it. So you need to hear also. Now, all I'm saying is that the key is to minimize stress to the SPS. So is it really that difficult? After hearing about 45 minutes of stuff, really that difficult? Now with knowledge, with right equipment, very important equipment, and diligence, you can achieve success and satisfaction. Okay, now for references, please, I strongly recommend SG Reef Club. The boss is here. SG Reef Club, really, in my opinion, is one of the Singapore most established and very first one, right? Yeah, has got a lot of fantastic information that is so unselfishly shared by a lot of researchers, including Christine. Okay. And the other one that's very good, internationally recognized, is Reef Central. To me, it's an awesome reference. So much, very deep subject concerning lighting. Everything you can actually find in Reef Central. Now, my special thanks to Brother Yo Hui Bin, who taught me about the importance of flow. Jack Ng is not here for his beautiful SPS picture contributing in the slide here. Wilson Tan and Hot Soup who helped to refine the presentation. Okay. Is there any questions? 5 more minutes before my time stops here. Any questions?
Can I ask a question? Just now you said that the new Venture, they are coupled together in the SPS, right? Are they host specific or only a certain LG coupled with a host SPS species?
This is a very scholastic question. Okay.
I was wondering what happens to my SPS teachers. So, 还有救吗?
Very, very good question. Really, really, very good. SPS bleach doesn't mean they will sure die. There is a chance that they will survive. But if they bleach too long, then sayonara. So that answers your second part. The first part is that does SPS just host one side of the ventilate? In the earlier days, it was believed that they only host one side. But as science advances, they discovered that actually there are different types of ventilate that SPS can host, and they can coexist different types in one single specimen of SPS.
So do I have to keep my water in any way to encourage the SPS to now host the zooxanthellae? Do I have to add certain additive or to encourage it to grow healthily?
To add additive to encourage the SPS to grow healthily?
Yeah, with the algae.
Additive, there are so many types. So I think to let them grow healthily is really to keep a constant and maintain a constant parameter. And providing them with natural food source, I think that is already good enough for them to grow healthy. Yeah. Okay, I think there's some games coming up by the boss of SG Reef. Okay, thank you very much. That ends my presentation. Okay, now we have